Something I've discovered recently is that peak productivity implies loneliness. And I don't know if how true this necessarily is. I really like those cherry blossoms. But I feel like recently my experiences have been reflecting that, have been showing that the moments where I'm most productive are when I'm alone, which for me is kind of unfortunate because I have this whole idea of like wanting to work with others, and that was one of my goals in Tokyo as well. And I managed to do some of it by including people I met, friends that I made in my videos, and it does feel good whenever that happens. I like that a lot, I enjoy it a lot. But at the same time, I also feel like the moments where I was the most productive in terms of like the YouTube challenge, for instance, in terms of creating stuff for my audiobook as well, just sitting down and really getting work done is when I was alone. I'm creating my music originals as well. It's just like moments where I feel like I have days in a row where I'm just on my own and I'm just doing my thing. I didn't really have that very much when I was in Tokyo, because in the share house I would always just see people during meals basically and then start talking to them a lot. So a part of me thinks back to it and I'm like, why was I like unproductive? Why did I feel like I could have done way more? And the simple answer is because I spent a lot of my time with others and socializing and interacting and everything like that. And to me, I brought this up plenty of times in my channel before. It's like a debate of, how much do you value socializing and interacting with others versus having that time to be productive towards, your goals and stuff like that. And for me, it's hard for me to let go of that socializing aspect of my life because I do really enjoy interacting with others, but at the same time, I have so many goals that are unmet that I really want to spend that alone time, I guess, for myself. And this red is really, really nice. But I feel like in moments like these where I have a transition, because now I finished staying in Tokyo. I moved out of the share house yesterday or the day before, and I'm here in Kyoto again. And when I was in Kyoto, I was talking about loneliness. I felt lonely in Japan and everything. And despite that feeling, I was pretty darn productive with piano and exercise, kinetic, I guess, is what I like to call it, and getting my projects done, my work for my projects done. Yet I felt alone. So it kind of feels like it is a thing where they kind of go hand in hand. Peak productivity implies loneliness because when I'm alone is when I'm the most focused and I'm not like spending my time talking with other people. It seems kind of obvious in some ways, but I guess my brain is trying to think of like a solution to whether or not this has to be true. Like maybe you can focus even more with another person around, but you guys would just be in the same space and working on your own thing, basically. Maybe you'd work better with someone who knows the topic better than you, for instance. So if you can work together with that person, then you'll be even more productive. So there are definitely ways around it, I feel. But the pattern in my life recently has been that, unfortunately, has been that whenever I feel lonely or whenever I'm alone, I am the most productive. So for the time being, that's just something I'm gonna have to like live with and accept, because that's just like my nature, I guess. But I think over time, those newer methods, when they become like, when I see opportunities for those newer methods to be part of my life, I will try that. Like I see someone who's really good at a certain skill and be like, I want to work with you on a project or something like that, and so on. But that's just something I wanted to talk about, reflecting on sort of a pattern I've been seeing. Let me know down below in the comments like what you guys think. Is this like, is it obvious? Is it natural? Is it not? Like, Do you guys feel like it's wrong? There's ways that I'm not seeing, maybe, of being at your peak productive levels while also still, interacting with others a lot. Yeah, let me know down below. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.